Yo, what's up everybody, it's Castor Black. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be pretty much about people that forget how much you've done for them and feel like you never do anything for them. They feel obligated, like you're supposed to do things for them, even though you already do, and they just apparently just have terrible memory loss and just can't remember it. Just stay tuned. Check it out. So as from the title, you could already see, never appreciated, never enough. Okay? You can never do enough for that person for them to give you thanks. You could buy them food. You could call them to check to see if they're okay. Okay? You could be the person that talks them down when they're super upset, but you never do anything for them. Because when they ask for something and you can't do it, oh, now you a no good motherfucker. You're a terrible person. You're not a good friend. You're not a good lover. Because this can go for friendships, spouse, any relationship that involves pretty much more than one person. Let's be real. I'm saying? In a relationship, what is a man supposed to do? Provide, protect, and listen. You can do all that. But if you don't do one thing that a chick wants you to do at that specific moment, you no good and you not good enough, you don't do nothing. Yo, a friend, you could listen to them through all their problems, all their bullshit. You can get the money when they need it. You can be a good friend, just be there for them. The one time that you can't, all of a sudden they want to turn their back on you. What kind of shit is that? Come on, yo. We gotta be better than that. We got to. This is why I'm gonna say at least 70% of relationships fail. All kinds of relationships. Friendships, sexual partner relationships, work relationships, family relationships, all of them. All of them, man. Come on, man. Everybody has a right to have a bad day. Everybody doesn't have to do what you ask them to do every time. But let's not forget all the things that they do for us. There's nothing wrong with saying thank you when they do something right for you. People get so inclined to accept what you do for them, they forget that you're doing it for them as a favor, not an obligation. See, that's the problem with people. Motherfuckers get too comfortable in this motherfucker. Anybody that's not listening, anybody that's going through this, tell them, yo, pause the video.
Say, hey, yo, come here. No, shh, shut up, come here.
Rewind a couple, you know what I'm saying? Rewind a little bit, let them hear this, okay? Let them hear this. You're doing this out the goodness of your heart. You don't have to do shit, okay? But you do it for them because you want to. And just because you're tired, having a fucked up week, ain't got it, not feeling well, or just don't want to do it, you can't hold them against that person. Unless it's a frequent thing that happens all the time. Every time they need you for something, every time they try and do something, you're not with it. You can't be trusted. You can't be depended on. None of that. That's a different story. That's honestly a no good person. But if you're there and you do for them, and the one time you can't, now is the problem, that's when you gotta get the, yo, suck my dick. I ain't got time for this shit. Fuck out of here. Honestly, like, yo, for real. Funny story. Speaking of sucking dick, as a man, I know that was weird, but check this out. In a relationship, he is supposed to provide, protect, and listen. Console, you know? Pay the bills, make sure she feels safe. Nowadays, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You gotta make sure she's fed or she'll lose her mind. Back in the day, it was more like, yo, your girl wants to make sure her dude is fed. But that's another story, so let's drop that. Anyway, you do your best to make sure she's okay. A chick really can't do much for you except give you a massage, maybe suck your dick, you know, cook you something from time to time. If she's that kind of chick, if she can't cook, then not cooking you something would be a blessing, or at least learning to cook, you know, at least trying. Don't get me wrong, people that try are trying to get better, and you have to count your blessings that they're willing to do that. But if they try in last minute because you already put them on blast for their nonsense, you get no credit for that. So you get credit for trying on your own accord, for doing small things on your own accord. If you're told to do something, it defeats the purpose. It defeats the thought behind it because it wasn't your thinking. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody else's. And now you're just trying to do your best to, you know what I'm saying, to pick up the pace to get to it. It's not the same thing. It's not. So anyway, back to the story. Here's a crazy thought. If you're a no good nigga, all right, if you're a no good dude, and you don't do anything, you don't contribute to the bill, she does everything, You could be doing the nasty shit for her. You should be sucking her toes, eating her ass, licking that coochie, all that shit, back shots, whatever she wants, the way she likes it. Not to say you shouldn't do that for your wifey because you love her, but yo, if you're not into that, you're not into that. And if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and she's sucking your dick, but you don't like going down on her, you gotta give a legitimate reason why. Just don't be an asshole and don't do it. But yo, if you're doing 9 things for her, and she's doing barely 2 things for you, and she's complaining because some things you're not doing, like going down on her, bruh, at the end of the day, it's like, yo, I get it. Happy wife, happy life, but this is what side chicks are for. Like, yo, honestly, at the end of the day, yeah, you're my girlfriend, but you're not worth it. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. I don't have to do this for you. I do it because I want to. I don't want to, so get the fuck out my face. And then a woman hates to be spoken down to. Well, anybody hates to be spoken down to, but women can say plenty of things to men that they'll brush off as whatever. Nobody likes the B word. Nobody likes to be called a bitch. Men don't like to be called a bitch from a woman, and a woman doesn't like to be called bitch from a man. Everybody loses their mind. Well, for me, I don't like to be called lil bitch. You call me a bitch, I don't really care. Like, alright, cool, on my thing. You call a woman a bitch? The fuck just happened? What the fuck is going on? It's the apocalypse? Like, relax. Yo, you're acting this way, so I'm calling you this. Like, yo, you don't want me to call you that? Don't act like one. Like, yo, shit. If somebody's acting like a hoe, you gonna be like, yo, stop being a hoe. People get called certain things. Now, if you calling somebody something just to be spiteful, that's corny. But if you calling somebody something because that's how they being, that's a is what it is moment. You don't want to be called it? Don't act like it. But check this out. I'm not trying to go on a rant or a tangent. I'm pretty much just telling you like this. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you do good to others, as a karma base, you would want good to be done back to you. Whatever reason that you need to think of to do good for people, just do it. It should be because you're a good person. But apparently that's not the case for a lot of people. Okay? So honestly, think about before you call somebody selfish, what they've actually done for you. Okay? And if the good outweighs the bad, shut up. And if it doesn't, time to go to war. Well, listen, if you agree with what I'm saying, or don't, write them joints in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video around. There's a lot of people that's not seeing this that needs to get that message. Alright? Y'all got the power to do that. Let's make it happen. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.